At this time, you should be on your way to a care facility or hospital, a residential facility. And as we're going, let me read to you these words from Matthew 25:37 through 40. It says, Then the righteous will answer him, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you a drink? Jesus is describing in this passage a righteous response to the needs of others. When did we see you a stranger and welcome you, or naked and clothe you? And when did we see you sick or in prison and visit you? And the king will answer them, Truly I say to you, as you did it to one of the least of these my brothers, you did it for me. In this passage in Matthew, Jesus is highlighting the importance of the ministry of caregiving. The gift of healing is a spiritual gift that we see in Scripture. It is a God-given, Spirit-powered calling. Now, when I say that, we might think or have some idea of a wild televangelist who promises miraculous healing for a small fee. But those things are not of God. The ministry of healing is the ability to understand this amazing thing that we call our bodies, and how our bodies, created by God, how they work, how they function, and how to work in concert with what God has created to bring about relief from pain and illness and healing. Think about our bodies for a minute. Is there anything more miraculous than the human body? I mean, what a miracle it is. A self-repairing creation. Imagine if you were driving your car and you got into an accident and buckled the fender, and a friend came over and said, Hey, would you hit a pole or something? And you say, Yeah, were you going to get that fixed? And you responded, No, I think I'll just wait for it to heal itself. Well, they would laugh at you and mock you. They know, and you know, that wouldn't happen. A vehicle, even something as intricate and complicated as an automobile, still isn't sophisticated enough to heal itself. And yet what happens when our bodies are damaged? Well, we often wait for them to heal. If we get a scratch or a cut or we break a bone, we prepare it and wait for it to heal itself. And understanding that process, the natural process of the body, the created process of the body, and how it works and how to work with it, that is a gift. And understanding people in pain or people with unique needs and how to bring them comfort in their time of hurting, that is a gift. And this is a gift that doctors and nurses and facility staff members exercise every day as they give care and bring healing to their patients. And in this current situation, this pandemic that we find ourselves in, they are doing this ministry at an increased risk to themselves and to their own families. Hospitals and facilities are closed to visitors, which means people in recovery and people under care are not getting their normal visits and are facing uncertain times alone. So the staffs at these facilities are carrying an extra load, the emotional and relational load of the patients they're seeing. Not to mention all the physical demands, the mental demands that come with this ministry. And so while you're on your way to a care facility or a hospital, I want to encourage you to join me in praying for these facilities. Pray for the protection of caregivers who serve there, the doctors, the nurses, and the staff. Pray for their energy. Pray that God would sustain them. Pray for the patients and the residents of these hospitals or care facilities. Pray that they would have peace and they would feel a powerful presence of the Lord in this time, a time when many of them are alone. And pray for the families who cannot visit a loved one in the hospital who's recovering, or cannot visit someone in a care facility, and pray for the pain and the hurt and the heartache and the distance that is causing. Join me in praying for these needs.